Hi, this is Neeraj Jaswal and welcome to this episode. In this episode, you are going to learn about the text component. So to add a text component, you go to the parent, select it, and then right click and then choose UI text. So it will add a text component as the child. Here in the inspector you can see the properties which you can change for the text component. This is where you basically enter the text which you want to show on the component. So I can write welcome to Unity. Now the good thing about it is you can have multi-line. So to add multi-line and more than one line to this particular component, you just press enter and you can add another line. This is how basically you add to the text component. But as you can see, you are not able to see the text which we have added in the second line. So to that you have to resize it. I'll tell you more about the other things. Now coming to the character of that particular text. You can have the font as Arial by default. But if you want to use your own font or you want to choose some other fonts, you can either drag and drop the font or you can select it using the pop-up. So I have got one more extra font, Athena, which I have downloaded. As you can see, you can change the font and it will change the style of the font there, the family of the font. Next comes, I'll just for now keep as Arial. Next is font style. The font style can be bold, italic and bold and italic for Arial. Depending on the font which you choose, you can have some more options. The next is the font size. I'll increase the font size to 54 and you will see again it is gone out. I'll tell you exactly why it is happening later. Then the next thing is line spacing. Right now if you want to increase the line spacing, you can increase. I'll make it 2. So you see the spacing between the lines increase. It's basically the vertical separation between two lines. Now if you want to allow rich text marker elements in the text component, then you can check this checkbox. Now coming to the paragraph section. In the paragraph section, there are several options. The first one is alignment. Now alignment, for the horizontal alignment there are 3 options: left, center and right. Now for the vertical alignment, it is top, middle and bottom. Now coming down to the alignment by geometry. Normally the extents whether you want to use the extents of glyph geometry to perform horizontal alignment rather than the glyph matrix. So that you can do using the align by geometry. You can see the how exactly it is changing. Now coming down to the overflow. This is where I wanted to show you something. As you can see, the second line is not visible at all, and if I decrease it, the text itself is not visible horizontally also. So if I allow, instead of wrapping, if I allow overflow, and instead of in the horizontal and vertical also I allow overflow, the text becomes visible. So even if I allow truncate and the horizontal I allow wrap or overflow, this is how it changes. If I allow overflow and then allow the wrap on the horizontal overflow, it will be shown. But as soon as I decrease, see, wrapping starts happening. So this is to control the horizontal and vertical overflow. Now, for some reason, if the text is bigger, so it goes out of range of the rectangle, rect transform. And if you have truncate, so you can see the text is not visible. So if you want, you can use best fit. It will ignore the properties which you have assigned and make sure that the text is visible within the rect transform. Now these are the minimum and maximum sizes. So if I want, even while using the base fit, it will control the minimum size and maximum size. For example, if I decrease the minimum size, or rather the maximum size, it will not go beyond particular extent. So you can control it here. Using the color, you can change the color of the text. You can also add the material if you want. So these are some of the properties of the text component which you can change. So that's all in this episode. Keep rocking and happy coding.